And welcome everyone to our Towards World Peace, Towards the Golden Age. Today we are celebrating many things. It is Vesak, so it is a very precious day. And it is also Kala Chakra, almost Kala Chakra New Year. So the full moon that happens right before Sakadawa, the month before, is the time when Shakyamuni Buddha emanated in the form of Kala Chakra, and he first transmitted the Kala Chakra Tantra. So we celebrate that as Kala Chakra New Year. So today we are making sure to discuss the book launch and translations of the books, and just dedicate, because on a full moon time, so if it hasn't hit the full moon exactly, so you all still have a lot of time for this, your merit, your karma, and your merit is multiplied about 700,000 times at the lunar eclipse. So it's very good to focus on practicing Dharma during this time. And as Sheriff Galma reminded me, it is not the best time for doing negative things, because your karma is also multiplied 700,000 times, because your central channel is open during this time. It is also Kala Chakra New Year. So it's considered that your merit is multiplied hundreds of millions of times. So that's why this day and this time for this full moon is very precious. And so we have a different sort of event today. Rinpoche is traveling, and he is in a location where he has hit obstacles and is in COVID lockdown. And he is taking this chance to use it to write his books and write the empowerments that are coming up, and take it as like an extended retreat. So he's taken all the COVID lockdowns as sort of extended retreats. And because of that, he will not be joining us online in person today. But he has taken time to pre-record several messages for you, which we'll play today. And it was really important to him that we not move the event from this date because of the connection with the full moon and Kala Chakra New Year. So even though he's not here in person, he is still here with us in a sort of recorded emanation. And so we can all enjoy that together. And to honor Rinpoche, of course, we will still do the prayers to request teaching. And Sheriff Galmo is going to lead us into those prayers.
Thanks, Chloe. Okay. We'll do general dedications and then the short aspiration prayer for Shambhala. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened, to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the virtuous merit created by practicing the Dharma, may I attain the state of Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened, to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the virtuous merit created by practicing the Dharma, may I attain the state of Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened, to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the virtuous merit created by practicing the Dharma, may I attain the state of Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all sentient beings have happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be separated from bliss that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free of bias, attachment, and aversion. Reverently I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and make oceans of offerings, both real and visualized. May I purify my negative karmic seeds from the beginning of time, and rejoice in the virtues of all ordinary and extraordinary beings. May the enlightened ones remain until samsara ceases, and turn the wheel of Dharma for us. May the virtues accumulated by all beings be dedicated towards attaining Buddhahood. Om Vajra Bhumi Ahum. The foundation is the pure golden earth. Om Vajra Reki Ahum. The universe is encircled by a great iron fence, and in the center is Mount Meru, the king of mountains. To the east is Lupakpo, to the south is Zambuling, to the north is Drumming, and to the west is Bunglachod. The sun, moon, Rahu, and Kalagni, all things pleasing and prosperous within the worlds of humans and gods, complete and lacking nothing. All this wealth I offer with great devotion to my immaculate root and lineage lamas, and to the mandala of Yidams, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Pratyekas, Shravikas, Dakinis, and all-seeing Dharma protectors. In particular, I make offerings to the brilliance of the sacred Lama, the glorious and supreme guide, requesting the profound advice of your liberating instructions. Out of compassion, accept this mandala for the sake of all beings, and having accepted this offering, please bless me. Guru Idam Ratna Mandala Kandirya Kayami. We sincerely request the glorious one, the kind and compassionate one, the teachings of common and uncommon vehicles suitable for all beings. May we comprehend the Dharma in our minds and develop all Dharma qualities. By the sound of this great Dharma drum, may the sufferings of all sentient beings come to an end. By this inconceivable good fortune, may these teachings be established and remain. Now the short aspiration prayer for Shambhala. Through the secret mantra path of the 10th level bodhisattvas, the essence at the heart of thousands of peaceful and wrathful methods, and the joyful splendor of this planet's good fortune, may I have the capacity to guide this world to a golden age. Through the profound and secret path of Kala Chakra, if I do not accomplish Vajra union with the reflections of emptiness, then after passing beyond this life, while in the bardo, may I be liberated in the state of the 6 Buddha families. If I do not accomplish that, then in the sublime realm of Shambhala, after gaining an uncontaminated body of a Daka and Dakini, from a Daka and Dakini, by the illusory rainbow body of innate primordial wisdom, may I perfectly complete all benefits with millions of emanations.
Thank you so much, Sheriff Gelmo. We are going to try something new, so please bear with me. We are going to play a recording of Rinpoche now, and this is the first of a few. He did them in parts, and this one he accidentally recorded vertically, so I have to just share it this way. Okay.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to explain what is the golden age. Because usually people think golden age is something happened sometime on our human history, some good time, that time we call golden age. But is golden age contact with associated with Shambhala, contact with is million times superior than normal golden age, because normal golden age is sometimes the result of positive karma of sharing by the humanity. Sometimes happen, sometimes less. Just like we have every day have good day, bad day, similar. So that's why it's or some sarыг golden age. So that's why very different than this golden age come from Kalachara. Because this one is come with golden dharma. We call also completion одоо цагийн хүртний сургаал Шамбалын орноос гаралтай. За Шамбалын номыг бол бид алтан ном гэж үздэг.
With a limitation. This one is a complete gold.
За тэгэхээр одоо энгийн алтан нэрэн гэдгээр бид одоо самсарын орчлонгийн алтан нэрэн хэлж байгаа бол одоо бидний ярьж байгаа энэ алтан нэрэн бол одоо төгс алтан
exceptional dharma for
Шамбалын төгс номлолоор одоо төгс алтан нэрнийг бид
even Shambhala is not 100% pure before Kalachakra Tantra introduced. So therefore, Shambhala in Shambhala now is golden age. Already years ago, is already golden age. So on this our earth, we have not golden age yet, but we have golden dharma.
Энэ орчинд одоо алтан нэрэн ирж амжаагүй байгаа боловч бидний ертөнцид бид бидний алтан номлол бол энд Шамбалын алтан номлол бол энд байж байна. Шамбалын оронтой холбоотой тэр дамжлага бол энд байж
little knowledge of the Kalachakra Tantra and little connection of Kalachakra Tantra. So that means we want golden age as like Shambhala, then we have to increase
одоо Шамбалын одоо цагийн хүртний сургаалыг бүрэн гүйцэд төгс мэдэхгүй байна. Бид тэр өчүүхэн төдий холбоо
doesn't mean everybody have to have complete knowledge of the Kalachakra Tantra.
Одоо тэгэхээр бид цагийн хүртний сургаалын тухай мэдлэгээ өргөжүүлж энэ хүү одоо барилцгаа одоо батжуулах юм амин чухал шаардлагатай байна.
And everybody have to have at least a little connection.
Тэгэхээр одоо
Kalachakra Tantra.
Одоо нийтийн буйнаар алтан нэрнийг авчрахын тулд амьтан болгон одоо Шамбалтай энэ барилцгаа өчүүхэн ч гэсэн өчүүхэн төдий ч гэсэн барилцлага бол тогтоох гарцаагүй шаардлагатай байна.
Everybody have to make because not some people everybody have to make.
Одоо хүн болгон одоо ийм барилцлага шаардлагатай байна.
Best practices is given awareness and
educate people this opportunity.
So this is more than anything else. Why? Because your goal is transform the humanity, the transform this world. So, in general, we motivate bodhicitta. It is good.
Тэгэхээр бид бод сэтгэлээр одоо сэтгэлээ хийж
you think of all sentient beings.
Хамаг амьтны тусын тул
this one we have specific mission to transform this world first, you know, with this specific connection. So that's why
энэ ертөнцийн мөн төлөвтөн хувирах тийм зорилго тавьсан Шамбалын орныхтай.
So the activities you can do anything, any normal meritorious activities you can dedicate with this. But the best
тэгээд эхлээд энэ хүмүүн төлөвтөн хувиргаад дараа нь хамгаалныг
individuals involvement with Kalachakra, building the connection and leading to other people through this path. That is the best. Why? Because not only fit in the general bodhicitta, but also specific mission, all the Shambhala Dharma kings and the high level of bodhisattvas mission, specific mission on this earth, for this earth, we are contributing. So that's why we are the same page and same chapter and connecting with all the Shambhala Dharma kings and all the bodhisattvas and these sages. We are the same page. Okay, so I don't worry my long hair. because I
бидэнтэй одоо нэг
promised
зорилготой юм чинь
originally
одоо нэгэн зэрэг ингэж
636 days I'm not going to cut the hair for many reasons and helped me a lot. This COVID time I consider myself as like a retreat, and then I'm doing retreat, then that's why I'm not cutting this hair. Not only the reason, but specific reasons.
Би одоо энэ ковидос болоод өсөө ургуулж
I wrote a lot of books
надад их тусалж байгаа.
and empowerment, many sadhanas, everything is very exceptional ones. This, even not cutting hair,
энэ ковидын хөл хороонд байгаагаа би бол одоо хугацааны
so I'm going to cut
сууж байгаа
very soon. Now I'm over more than I promised. So I'm cutting very soon. So then it's comfortable and easy as well. Probably looks older, but that's okay. So, okay, wopa to semkramargo and the engarang and samtrain, the mato chicamen, Jopon to ya. Okay.
Энэ бичлэгийг бол
Okay.
Ринбүчи
We have another message from Rinpoche that I will share in just a moment. I'm going to bring it up. But I want to point out that the books, we have had a lot of benefits from COVID. And one of the really large benefit is the translators have been very busy and done an incredible amount of work during COVID and have translated so many Rinpoche's books, and they are going to be coming out over the course of this month. As many as we can launch, especially in this month. Some will come after this month is over, but I'll just kind of talk about which translations are coming. And we want to really just thank everybody who's been a part of it, because a book translation is more than just the translators. It is, the translators and all of the editors and the people who read the book and give them feedback, and people who help with layout, and people who help prepare files for the translators, and graphic designers, and many people. So we're really fortunate that A Happier Life is going to be coming out this month in Hungarian. It is also completed in almost complete and ready to come out in Spanish. It is also likely to come out either this month or shortly after in Dutch. So that is a very exciting thing. It is also coming out probably in July or August in French. So I hope I didn't forget any of the languages, but there have been a lot of translations of A Happier Life that we hope benefit many people.
өөр бусад хэлүүд дээр гарах баха.
The Hidden Treasure of the Profound Path, we're really grateful. It will be released within the next month to probably September. Probably through September in Portuguese and Italian, French, and Mongolian, and also a new version in traditional Chinese specifically. So that will be really wonderful as well for everybody to be able to practice for the languages that have never had that. Unveiling Your Sacred Truth Book 1 is available this month, in this month of merit. So we're trying to release as many as possible in this month leading up to Sakadawa. So that there's as much merit as possible and dedication. This one will be coming out in Romanian and in German, as well as Spanish. It will be coming out in Mongolian in the end of July or August. Unveiling Your Sacred Truth Book 2 will be coming out in Mongolian as well in August, as well as Book 3. The Great Middle Way has come out in the mainland and will be coming out officially globally as well in this month time. So that is a great benefit. There are a few more translations and I'm sure they'll come out. I've probably forgotten some, but there are so many. I think I might have forgotten Dutch for a Happier Life. It's coming out in Dutch if I forgot that one. There are translations very close to coming out as well in some of the other languages that I didn't mention, but we probably have somewhere between 30 and 40 translations that are in process. Many of them are close to the proofreading time, so they will be coming out as soon as they can. So it's really been an incredible last few years of translation, and hopefully this will benefit many people. And I'm going to bring up Rinpoche's other talk that's a lot longer. It's about 20 minutes. Okay, so we are just about ready. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not used to the pre-recorded messages. A little bit harder.
Today is a very special day.
Өнөөдөр маш өөр өдөр болж байна.
This special day to express my gratitude to all the volunteers workers.
Ингээд дэлхийн олон орнээс одоо ингээд цаг зав өөрсдийн авиас мэдлэг зэрэг одоо зориулан ингэж энэ номыг орчуулах бэлтгэхэд ингэж зориулсан хүмүүс маш их талархлаа илэрхийлье. За ингээ олон улсын сайн дурынхан маш их үйлсийг ингэж бүтээж амьтны төсийг бүтээж байгаад би ингэж үнэхээр их талархаж байна.
Work so hard and we done so much translation.
За ингээд орчуулагч нарууд одоо ингээд асар их олон материалыг
not a professional translators. You didn't train.
Одоо тэд бол маш олон материалыг ингэж өөрсдийн хэл нэгтнүүдтэй хүргэх гэж ингэж одоо орчуулсан юм аа. Тэднүүсийн дунд одоо мэргэжлийн орчуулагч бол бараг байхгүй.
Dedication and focus. And I know you translate again, not just once. You did again. So that is incredible dedication.
За тэгэхээр ингээд нэг удаа орчуулад орчиж байгаа биш, ингээд давтан ингээд үргэлжлүүлэн ингэж одоо энэ хүн үйлсийг бүтээсээр байгаа учраас энэ бол маш их буянтай одоо үйл юм. Тэр бүхнийг одоо бид зориулах ёстой.
Committee are grateful. Not only that, but is so meaningful. So why is so meaningful? Other than you do other things, right?
За ингээд энэ бүх үйлсийг бүтээх нь ингээд өөр ажил хийснээс хамаагүй илүү яагаад ийм их буянтай ажил байгаа юм бэ гэх юм бол
Zogdan's aim, the goal is transform the humanity.
За зогдонгийн номлол буюу шамблын төгс номлолын одоо зорилго нь манай ертөнцийн хүмүүн төрөлхтнийг хувиргах тийм зорилготой номлолоо. Тэгэхээр хувиргах гэдгээр бид одоо ангаах, одоо зовлон ангаах, илааршуулах гэж одоо тэгж хөрвүүлж бас болох юм. Тэгэхээр одоо бидний энэ хийж байгаа үйлсийн одоо өчүүхэн хэсэг үнийг бүр бидний орчуулж байгаа үг болгон бидний хийж байгаа үйл болгон маш их утга төгөлдөр. Одоо тийм хүмүүс юм аа. Зарим хүмүүс бас өөрөөр бодож иж болох юм.
And the humanity transform this earth. It may be just nice words, nice
thoughts. Одоо хүмүүн төрөлхтөн хувиргана, ертөнцийн хувиргана, алтан эрэнд хувиргана гэж ярихаар зарим хүмүүсийн хувьд энэ бол зүгээр нэг яриа, зүгээр нэг тэгж яриа төдий хэлж байгаа. Яг зүгээр нэг одоо энэ бол хэллэг мэтээр ойлгож болох юм.
Are lowered in the lower teachings, which means sometimes interpretable, not definitive. But this prophecies is
Бурхан Багшийн зөвнөн хэлснээр
truth, third veil of Dharma. So third veil of Dharma
Гуравдугаар номын хүртэнг одоо Бурхан Багш өгүүлсэн яриа.
Definitive teaching.
Одоо хамгийн гүнзгий одоо чандын сургаалыг одоо номлосон юм аа. За тэр нь бол одоо дандрын хүртийг эргүүлсэн явдал юм. Дандрын хүртийг эргүүлэхдээ хаан дандар буюу цагийн хүртний сургаалыг одоо Шамбалын хаанд номлож Шамбалын хааны Шамбалын барилдлагаар дамжуулан одоо цагийн хүртний сургаалаар дамжуулан одоо энэ ертөнцийг алтан эренг бол авчирч алтан эрен үзэгдэх юм зөвгөн хэлсэн тийм зөвгнөл байгаа.
As long as you believe those, then that is our reference. We refer to this. This is the best refer you can find ever in this earth.
Та түүнд одоо тэрхүү зөвгнөлд ингээд итгээд бүх хүчээ зарцуулах юм бол энэ бол одоо хамгийн гайхамшигтай хэрэг болно. Хамгийн утга төгөлдөр зориулга болох юм аа.
Also, if somebody have trouble to believe, then we have to think something logic.
За ингээд итгэхгүй энэ зөвгнөлд итгэхгүй тийм хүмүүс гарах юм бол
at the biggest goal and the most practical action, this all two together is best way.
Логик утга мөн одоо дадлага одоо үйл ажиллагаагаа нэгтгэж одоо нэгтгэж бид зорилготой хүрэх болно.
If your aim is too small, there is no room
за хэрвээ таны
your energy.
Одоо зорилго таны тавьсан зорилго чинь хэтэрхий жижигхэн байх юм бол таны хүч энерги багтах тийм зай байхгүй болно.
But maybe you think our aim is too big. It's not too big.
За хэрвээ бидний зорилго бол
we all have the
хэтэрхий том байна гэж та бодох юм бол
we are just temporarily we have a little limitations of strength.
За ингээд бид бол ийм хязгаарлагдмал хүний одоо байдалтайгаар хязгаарлагдмал байдалтайгаар төвч зургийн байдалтай байгаа шүү гэдгээ мартаж болохгүй байна.
To the Buddha's definitive teaching of the prophesies. Secondly, we
за одоо тэгэхээр энэ одоо доод дандрын ёснуудад өөрөөр тайлбарлагддаг байж магадгүй. Тэгэхдээ Бурхан багшийн энэ зөвлөлийн чингуу хутгийг бол одоо гаргаж ухаарч ойлгох хэрэгтэй маа.
Eliminate our temporary
За тэгэхээр бид одоо энэ төр зургийн энэ төвтгөрлөгдсөн байдлаас одоо гарч хамаг асуудлуудаас одоо
there is no anything better than this. There is no anything equal than this. So this is logical. So therefore, very, very possible. And then we have to think of
тавьсан зорилготой одоо хүрэх болцоотой болох юм. Одоо үүнээс илүү нандин зорилго гэж юу байх вэ? Алтан нэрнийг авчрахын төлөө зүтгэхээс илүү нандин зорилго гэж бидэнд юу байх вүлээ?
So remember, love is like water.
Амгалан зохицлын алтан нэрэн гэж байгаа. Тэгэхээр хайр инэрл гэж юу хэлж байгаа вэ гэх юм бол
anything alive you function with water.
За одоо бидний
nutrition is
ус гэхэд л одоо хамаг амьдралыг тэтгэж үүтэй.
And then compassion means
амьдралын их булаг.
We have the courage.
Тэгвэл нэгүсэл гэдэг нь юу юм бэ гэх юм бол инэрл нэгүсэл гэдэг нь одоо зориг зүрх
anything possible. So
одоо болохгүй юм гэж энэ хорвоо дээр байхгүй гэсэн одоо тийм зориг зүрхийг хэлж байгаа юм.
Shuffle, or magic digging the earth, digging soil, or cutting rock, computer soft work.
Хад чулууг одоо эвдэлж хэмхлэх.
It looks like it's nothing to do with Dharma, but we are connecting
компьютерийн
одоо the Dharma. So
эдангууд бит софтвер бүтээгч гэдэг юм уу?
Practically
тэдгээр зүйлс одоо ингээд бидний номтой ямар ч холбоогүй мэд харагдж байгаа боловч
if we have the love and compassion, then we can deal with any
хэрвээ бид одоо хайр инэрлээр одоо сэтгэлээ эзлүүлж чадах юм бол бидэнд хийж бүтээж чадахгүй зүйл хүч өрөхгүй зүйл гэж байхгүй болох юм аа.
Less unfair. Okay. Less fair.
Яг хаанаас ингээд ямар хүч гараад байна гэдгийг харах юм бол инэрл нэгүслээс одоо маш их хүч гардаг.
So same thing. Wherever is the shortage, wherever is the limitation, we are connecting with this. So therefore, so your work is
тэгэхээр бид одоо альваад ингээд хүч өрөхгүй юм гарах тийм тохиолдол болгонд бид үүнтэй холбож бодож явах хэрэгтэй.
Practical wise, everything makes our life meaningful.
Тэгэхээр одоо ингээд амьдрал одоо бидний хийж бүтээж байгаа энэ үйлс маань одоо бидний амьдралыг ингээд утга төгөлдөр болгож өгч байгаа маа.
Our work is a part of Shambhala mission.
За тэгэхээр бидний хийж байгаа энэ үйлс маань Шамбалын одоо номлын одоо Шамбалын номлолтой ингэж яг нийцэж явж байгаа. Одоо Шамбалын зорилготой бол бид нэгэн зорилготой нэгэн зүгт ингээд хамтдаа явж байгаа гэдгээрээ энэ маш онцлог. Тэгэхээр энэ бол одоо
kings, or you can say universal rulers, or the universal Dharma holders.
ертөнцийн эзэгнэгч ертөнцийн хаан одоо ертөнцийн номлолтой одоо бид ингээд одоо нэгэн зорилготой ингээд зүтгэж байгаа маа гэж ойлгож байна.
In normal wise, there is no such thing universal king, right? But in this wise, only we can refer the Shambhala Dharma kings. So
үнэн хэрэгтэй бол ертөнцийн эзэн гэж байхгүй. Тэгэхээр ертөнцийн эзэн гэж хэнийг хэлж болох вэ гэх юм бол Шамбалын хаадыг л бид хэлж болно.
No matter how we are small, you feel small now.
За одоо бид өөрсдийгөө хичнээн өчүүхнээр мэдэрч байгаа ч гэсэн
and the excellent direction.
Тэгэхээр бид бол одоо маш зөв зөвхтэй хамгийн зөв зөвхтэй хамгийн гайхамшигтай зөв рүү чиглээд явж байгаа гэдэг нь бол харьцаагүй юм. Түүнд бол эргэлзээ байхгүй.
Always the biggest goal we can achieve, which means liberate ourselves.
Хамгийн сайн зорилго одоо энэ юм хамаг амьтны тусын тул өөрийгөө эхлэж чөлөөлөх.
And to liberate oneself is you cannot separate. Without liberating others, you have no your own liberation.
Одоо амьтныг чөлөөлөхгүйгээр одоо танд ганцхан өөрийгөө чөлөөлөх тийм бодол байхгүй. Тавал амьтны тусын тулд өөрийгөө чөлөөлөх явж байгаа шүү гэх юм байна. Тэгэхээр ингээд хамаг амьтантайгаа цуг бид хамтдаа явж байгаа юм.
So therefore our work, any part of work,
за тэгэхээр бидний үйл хэрэг бидний хийж байгаа үйл хэрэг одоо хэсэг тус бүрэн
somebody doing emails or something,
одоо хин нэг нь бивэндээ имэйл явуулж гин үү, тэр бүхэн хүртэл хамгийн чухал юм одоо маш утга учиртай зүйлийг хийгээд байгаа юм шүү гэдгийг бодох хэрэгтэй.
Promotion, advertising. Why? Because all the greedy business, samsaric goals.
Тэгэхээр ингээд яагаад ингээд бид одоо ном ер нь зарим зүйлүүдээ ингээд үн төлбөргүй бүрэн үн төлбөргүй байлгаж болохгүй байгаа юм бэ гэх юм бол энэ ертөнцид угаасаа энэ бизнес энэ шуналлаар ингээд өдөгдсөн энэ бизнес явагдаж байгаа ийм тохиолдолд биднээс ингээд одоо зар сурталчилгаа элдв юмд ингээд маш их зардал гарч байгаа учраас бид одоо ингээд бүх юм үн төлбөргүй байлгаж болохгүй байгаамаа. Тэгэхээр одоо ингээд зар сурталчилгаа гүүгээр биднээс одоо хүнд яаж хүрэх юм бэ?
But today is the promotion is the only way, because so many distractions for everywhere and people get used to promote. Nobody's seeking. You have to promote. Why?
Энэ ертөнцийн одоо ингээд сүрэл одоо дороотол одоо хаа сайгүй байгаа. Хүмүүс одоо тэнд хүн болгонд одоо дэмжлэг хэрэгтэй байгаа гэж бодхоос хүмүүс би дэмжлэг үзүүлье гэж одоо ерөөсө бодохгүй байгаа.
There is no other way. So therefore we just have to remember every part of work.
Тийм учраас одоо бидний хийж байгаа энэ үйл хэрэг өдөр тутмын энэ бүх ажиллагаа одоо бидний дадлага хэлж байгаа, ярьж байгаа, уншлага, хоорондоо харьцаж байгаа, мессежлж байгаа, текстлж байгаа, имэйл бичиж байгаа энэ бүхэн цөмөр алтан эрний үйлсийн нэгэн хэсэг юм шүү. Цагийн хүртний дадлагын нэгэн хэсэг, алтан эрний шамблын номлын нэгэн хэсэг юм шүү гэдгийг хязгаарч мартаж болохгүй.
Why? Because you connect in every your work.
За энэ хүү одоо хийж байгаа үйлсээрээ дамжуулаад бид
every your work you connect in with others, you promote in others.
Бусадтай ингэж холбогдож байна гэдэг чинь бусдад ингээд дэмжлэг үзүүлж одоо өөрийгөө чөлөөлөх одоо илүү их хүч эрчмийг олж авч байгаамаа. Тэгэхээр би ба бусад гэдгийг болоо бид салгаж ойлгож болохгүй. Бусад байж иж би байж байгаа. Бусдын хүчээр би хүчрэх байж байгаа. Хэрвээ бидний анхаарал маш одоо өчүүхэн зүйл чиглээд авах юм бол за тэгэхээр одоо энэ бүх номыг бид Энэ бүх ном сургаалыг бид өөрийгөө чөлөөлөхийн төлөө хэрэглэж байгаа бол бидний зорилго маш одоо өөрчлөлттэй ийм одоо явцуухан болох юм.
The rational and logical way of talking, even no much, still you can't convince. They're already convinced with what experience is not cannot which means, for instance, if we eaten something sweet.
За жишээлх юм бол бид одоо ингээд ямар нэгэн одоо онцгүй тааламжгүй мэдчихлээ гэж бодоход хүн наад чинь дэмий зөв шүү дээ гэж хэлсэн ч байсан гэсэн.
The similar way, if we can
бид стил одоо төрийг үл таамсарлан эзсээр байдаг. Түүнтэй адилхан.
Even is small, even is tiny, this is more powerful than thousands talk, millions talk. So that's why you guys
өчүүхэн одоо үг хэллэг, өчүүхэн төдий яриа одоо бусад ярианаас одоо 1000 дахин илүү хүчрхэг байх тийм бололцоотой.
But I believe you guys did with a good motivation.
За тэгэхээр одоо ингээд одоо бидний хийж байгаа энэ үйлс бол маш сайн сэтгэлээр хийж байгаа гэдэг нь гарцаагүй. Энд ажиллаж байгаа энэ бүх хүмүүс одоо энэ үйл хэрэгт оролцож байгаа энэ бүх сайн дурынхан бол маш сайн сэтгэлээр одоо
very proud of you guys and very happy and we can do a lot.
Хийж байгаа нь бол гарцаагүй. Тэгэхээр одоо та бүхэнд маш их талархаж одоо ингээд үргэлжлүүлэн цаашид одоо ийм хөө цаашаага бид ингээд үргэлжлүүлсээр байх болно гэж хэлмээр байна.
And some Chinese tradition says that Buddha Shakyamuni Day, whatever, doesn't matter. Buddha Shakyamuni, Buddha, medicine Buddha, there is no separation. There is different emanations, same Buddha. So I will finish this with my Shakyamuni and medicine Buddha chant.
За Бурхан багш байна уу, манал Бурхан байна уу, энэ өөр хувилгаан дүрээр үзэгдэж байгаа Бурхан учраас одоо адилхан л Бурхан учраас ялгаа байхгүй би одоо ингээд нэг юм Бурхан Shakyamuni Бурхан багшийн уншлагаар ингээд
physically anything and can eliminate. So I did get that way. Okay. Thank you. Tombala me sanji Rinpoche, Tobala me Tanju Rinpoche, Jimala me Gena Rinpoche, Yamni Concho Son La Sorwa Devu, Tanki to Ji Haji and Tongkong, Janji Mato the Ji Honjoma, Seji Lambor Tara Jibi, Haji Jaro Chola Shamsa to Ji Galan Yomi Jondandi, Sansan to being Andrew Dungar. Tusumna Sersanji Manjila, Benderai, Allah Sorwa Devu, Sandaran Chino Sersan, and me Chuda and Manjana. Getting among the Hawaii, the Rashakwa, Yaji, Tashi, Show, Simjina, Bachanya, Banyadana, Lita, Jerjin, Ruinana, Malu, Tatan Joa, Mebarako, Sanji, Kasuni, Bishan, Lavadan, Chunia, Manjara, the Bishan, Lavadan, and then the machine, the Bishan, Chestangoa, Malavanda, Barako, Konlo, Mandra, Lachi, Janja, Sontu, Jima. Onlo Mandra Najit, Kutsi, Menja, Trayanta, Janjara, Sontu, Yama, Jilla, Chumbera, Draki, Go, Mashon, Tiji, Jerry, Janladan, Tembera, Hawa, maybe Dima, Tasha, Lasama, Dabi, Dentoji, Nanda, Mambi, Nigan, and Rabjaji, Kaji, on Rima, Home, Mapanjan, Santa, Sharias. Dashan Koji, Tender Malari, Tembi, Molamandata, Nyandra. Thank you.
баярлалаа та бүхэнд.
Okay. For the next section, I wanted to invite a few of our translators to come on. And they're representing all of them because there's easily maybe 50 plus people, could be 100 who worked on these books. Even one book can have, 4 people, 10 people, depending on the size of the book, for the translations and the different, for the size of the translations and the different books. So I've invited a few translators, mostly based in Europe, to come on and share a little paragraph, a very short part of the book they found inspiring that they worked on, and just a little bit about how it inspired them in the process, because this particular day, we originally were going to have Rinpoche in Vienna to release the books in Europe. So I still want to make sure we honor that. And a few notes. The books will be available all as EPUB and also like a digital online book and also in print. The books in European languages will all be printed and available as well in Europe, so that you don't have to pay really high postage to receive a copy. I wanted you to know that in advance. I also left off at least one of the Italian books, probably Happier Life or Hidden Treasure. Not sure which I forgot to mention, but we have 2 coming out. And I also forgot to mention Rinpoche's Tibetan books. He was very excited that he has had this time, especially kind of retreat-like, to complete his books he's been working on in Tibetan for many years. Many people don't realize that his Shambhala book was written in English. So there has never been a version available to the Tibetan people. So Rinpoche has rewritten a new version of that that is specifically available in Tibetan. It's a little bit different. It has a lot more locations on Earth connected to Shambhala, and this one he has coming out soon in Tibetan only. And Ocean of Diversity. He has always wanted that one, which also was written in English, to be available to Tibetans, especially because a lot of Tibetan people who are Buddhist, most of them, are not exposed to all the religious traditions, whereas many people, especially in the West and other areas of the world, have the opportunity to be educated on the different world's religions. So it's very important to him to release this book in the Tibetan language, and he has finally completed that, and it is about to go to print. So he wanted to dedicate that book as well today. Let's see. So let me just see if Sabine can raise her hand. And then maybe Rafa, if you can go first for the Portuguese book. You are available. You have to leave the Portuguese channel. Okay. Are you off the? Oh yes. Okay. So I'll invite Rafa to represent the Portuguese language translation group and share a little bit. Thank you so much. Rafa. Oh, wait, I can't hear you, Rafa. Oh, maybe I have to take you off the translation channel. Are you on English?
Okay.
Yes, no.
Okay. So actually, I didn't translate nothing from books, but I was involved in the revision process. So I'm very thankful for Shilton. He did a great job. He translated in 2 months, I think, The Hidden Treasure in Portuguese. And then, I revised that book. And I'm very happy that this book is coming now, because the Sangha in Brazil, we have more practitioners joining the teachings from Rinpoche, and there is no book about Kalachakra, about practice, and this will be of great benefit for them to have this book in Portuguese soon. Yeah, I don't know what I should share. I didn't prepare much. I can just say that I like the Hidden Treasure book very much. It's my favorite book from Rinpoche. He speaks in this book in a very simple but very direct language, go very quickly deep the meaning. So I read this book and I learned a lot when I started to practice Kala Chakra. And what I can say, when we translate a book, we can learn more because we cannot just translate the words. We need to make sure we know exactly the meaning or try to understand so that we can transpose that meaning in the other language. And this is not just pick up in that word and put in our language. It requires understanding the meaning. And I think I could prove in my own experience that we learn a lot also. It's not just that we are working a lot and providing. This helps also in our education in the Dharma.
Thank you so much, Rafa, for sharing that. And yes, and we're very excited. Also Rinpoche will be hopefully going to Brazil this year. We hope very much. So they'll have the book and that will be wonderful. Next, I'm going to invite on Sabine to share, to represent a little bit of our German translation book for the moment. And to share passage or what she found inspiring in the practice. Because originally today we were going to release Unveiling Your Sacred Truth Book 1 in German in Vienna. So thank you, Sabine.
Hello, welcome. My name is Sabine Jung-Drollmer, and I'm part of the German translation group, and also I'm in the board of the Suchandra Institute. I translate videos, books, and texts since 2016, and it's extremely inspiring for me. I'm really happy to have the chance to talk today a little bit about the translation and the benefits. We can be very thankful that we have a German translation group, but we always could use some more people for helping. Our translation group was so kind to reflect on some subjects. The first subject is, what benefit do you get from translation work and what inspires you about it? I will go through the different inspiring thoughts. Translation is a skillful means to practice the Golden Dharma. Even if you are a beginner in the Golden Dharma, it's possible to do it. There is a wide variety of possibilities of translation options. It starts from just proofreading for language or logic, searching for logic mistakes. This is even possible if somebody cannot speak English. There are many more difficulty levels where somebody can find the right task for themselves. Some different tasks are videoed undertitles or holy text or advertisement or simultaneous translation. It's a very good method to get in touch with holy texts and Dharma in general in a deep way, because it's necessary to reflect a lot about the meaning, as Rafa already said. That helps to get a deeper understanding, especially of the Golden Dharma. Somebody told me it's extremely fulfilling because there is an immediate result. With the translation, we help to make the Golden Dharma available to more people. In German language, it's not easy to find books about the Vajrayana Buddhism. It's also rare in Germany and Austria to find authentic gurus and sanghas. There are just a few Vajrayana schools in a few areas. Translation also creates a lot of merit for the translator and for the future reader. The translation work helps to have a closer connection to the Guru and the Sangha. In addition to the service to the Sangha and Rinpoche, it is a very nice possibility to dive deeper in the content. Often we read a book in our own language too fast. As a result, we easily forget a lot. Often we don't take time to repeat what we have read, and also we often forget to study the deeper meaning. With translation, we have a chance to repeat the subjects more often. Also, sometimes it is needed to study a deeper meaning to translate the texts more appropriate. Our Western education system trains us to obey and listen. Questioning is not often necessary. Because of that, we often miss to reflect on a personal or individual level what we have learned and read. Because Dharma is most efficient when we use it in daily life, it is needed to reflect the Dharma on an everyday basis. Translation is not a fast process. Most of the time it means that we have to sit down multiple times for a project. That means we are kind of pushed to stick to a subject some days or weeks or even months. This gives us the chance to dig deeper into the subject. Our group also reflected on the book Unveiling the Sacred Truths 1. Our group finished the translation of Unveiling the Sacred Truths, and this book will be published this year, as Chloe said. In general, there is a great benefit if you translate especially a book, because you need to read it many times, mostly much more often than other texts. A book, especially if it will be printed, has something final. It cannot be easily changed, so it needs really a long time, many years often, till everybody that is involved is ready to say, from my side, it's finished. It can be challenging because there are different views of the translation, meaning there is sometimes a possibility for learning involved. Often we have to let go of our own ideas and agree with the group. This can be challenging. But on the other hand, it helps us to reduce our ego and deal better with emotions and expectations. It teaches us patience and tolerance and also flexibility to work with a group. Unveiling the Sacred Truths has a very clear structure and simple wording that makes it easy to understand. In the book, there are short exercises that can help us to bring the text into practical use. The words of the Buddha and the Guru have special power of transformation. With the book series Unveiling Your Sacred Truths, Rinpoche and his team have created a precious monumental work. The 3 books lay out the complete Dharma path. Unveiling the Sacred Truths 1 is structured in a way that helps to find a way to Buddhism and to find the right path for yourself. It opens your eyes about the mind and how it works. It explains also how to meditate, tells us about karma, explains about the precious human life, death, impermanence, and many more subjects. Also, it helps us to choose a spiritual path by giving an introduction about Buddhism. What is special about Rinpoche's books? They cover 2 important aspects of the Dharma. They are comprehensive and profound. Comprehensive because they describe the Dharma path for beginning to highest enlightenment, and profound because they focus on the universal essence in all of us, the Buddha nature. In the book Unveiling the Sacred Truths 1, the Kalachakra path is presented for the first time ever by Khenpo Rinpoche in a fully practicable way for people in the west and east of the world. Now I would like to read a very inspiring paragraph from Unveiling the Sacred Truths 1. In general, virtue gives rise to the 3 higher realms of the human, demigods, and gods, while non-virtue gives rise to the 3 lower realms of the animals, hungry ghosts, and hell beings. If we consider whether virtue or non-virtue is more common, we will see that the vast majority of beings are very strongly habituated in non-virtue. This means that this vast majority of beings are creating the causes to be born in the lower realms. So, now my inspirational thoughts about this paragraph. This paragraph inspires me a lot because it shows that it is urgent to find a way out of samsara. We have found a very special unique method with the color chakra part. This path is also fast. When we practice this path, we can progress fast and can help many beings to free themselves also. For me personally, as a mother of 4, it is very hard to see the suffering of my kids. As a mother, there is a natural compassion for their own kids. I see them repeating the same mistakes I made and still make. I just can guess about the future suffering. Mostly we can see the mistakes other beings make easier as our own mistakes. The perspective from outside helps to see a bigger picture. Because of that, my motivation to progress on the path is very strong. I want to be able to help other beings and myself to create less non-virtue. Rinpoche offers students the opportunity to actively participate in the greatest project of the Golden Age. We can help in many different forms and at the same create lots of virtue. For example, setting up temples and retreat centers, organizing events or translating work, helping the Sangha and so on. With this, lay practitioner can attain many wholesome merits. Now my final words. As I said at the beginning, we can always use more people to help us for German translation. If you are interested, please don't hesitate to contact us. Just write an email to Sukanta. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak.
Thank you so much, Sabine, for sharing that. Very much appreciate you sharing that. And actually, every translation group would love more help. It doesn't matter what language you speak. If you want help, you can. And some people say, oh, I'm not good at translating, but you're probably good at reading your own language. And sometimes we just need people to read what's already been translated and edited and just proofread it. So there are opportunities at all levels to find a way to participate. So thank you so much, Sabine, for helping represent all the translators and to help us dedicate all of the merits from all of the translations that will be coming out. We have Sherry Gelmo. She is going to lead us all in a Shambhala aspiration and the dedication, and all of the links for the books and where to buy them, and as will be available as they come out. We'll share them on social media as well as in an email, so you won't miss the translations, but we just really wanted to highlight all of them, even if they're not released yet on this particular day and time, to make all the merit for all of the people involved.
Thanks, Chloe.
Thanks, everyone. We'll start firstly with the general dedications, and then the aspiration prayer for Shambhala. By all these virtuous deeds of accumulated merit, may all beings be rescued from the ocean of samsara, where the tide of aging, sickness, and death is violently active. May this merit help all beings attain Buddhahood and be victorious of all the enemies of deceptive obscurations. By the goodness of what I have just done, may all beings complete the accumulation of merit and wisdom and gain the two sacred bodies. In future lives, may I never be separated from my glorious Lama. May I never be separated from the joy of practicing the precious Dharma. May I accomplish all the enlightened Bhumi levels and paths and attain the Buddhahood of Vajradhara. As long as space remains, as long as beings exist, may I remain and expel their sorrows until they reach Buddhahood. May the precious renunciation arise which has not yet arisen, and may that which is already arisen not degenerate, may it increase. May the precious bodhicitta arise which has not yet arisen, and may that which is already arisen not degenerate, may it increase. May that our wishes be fulfilled. The ultimate view of the sutras through the great Madhyamika of the Zhentong Middle Way, the ultimate view of the tantras through the indestructible 6 yogas of Kalachakra Tantra. May the glorious Janang tradition flourish. mind of love and compassion, peaceful and gentle in nature, field of manifold appearances, glorious and powerful, great mind of limitless depth, ocean-like treasury, sublime counsel, guiding all beings in a manner suitable to their needs. Unification of the three trainings, faith, diligence, and concentration. Priceless life force, courageously manifesting the confidence of wisdom and compassion. Creator of peace and happiness, please remain upon your Vajra throne. May your enlightened activities be accomplished in accordance with your great aspirations. Now the aspiration for manifesting Shambhala. Emaho, primordial space of great emptiness, imbued with all supreme aspects. Great play of the Sambhogagaya, spontaneous primordial wisdom. Antidote that liberates all migrating beings through the myriad of methods. Realizing magical displays of great compassion for all who need taming. Perfect radiance of wisdom dispelling the darkness of ignorance. By abandoning the two obscurations, all migrant beings are liberated. Unceasing display of great love and compassion. Reside in my heart, great Guru of all victorious ones. Buddha, Dharma, and virtuous noble Sangha, heroes and heroines, oath-bound Dharma protectors, I take refuge in you. Please protect all beings. Protect us always, in this life, the next life, and the bardo. Particularly dispel all worldly degeneration and give rise to the matchless oath of bodhicitta. All Dharma kings and kalkis of Shambhala swiftly manifest glorious peace and harmony in this world. Swiftly eliminate the expanse of suffering led by laziness, carelessness, the views and meditations planted by the illness of falling to extremes, and wrongdoings manifested by the dharmas of false motivation. Kalki sages imbued with myriad treasures, countless times before, you do not let your vows and aspirations of immeasurable compassion diminish. Mighty compassionate legions of Shambhala, at the time of the second golden age, please bestow thousands of blessings. Through the Vajra of authentic love and kindness, lead all beings on the path of perfect peace and harmony. Please manifest the great fortune of Shambhala, the profound teachings of the glorious Kala Chakra. Perfectly completing 21,000 moments of the Mahamudra of empty form and immutable bliss. The 13th absorption, the ground of the great Vajra, bless me to attain this in this very life. If I am unable to do so through the mudras of recollection, may I master the realization of the Dharmakaya at death. If I am unable to do that by retaining supreme wisdom of the four joys, may I be liberated to the manifestation of the Sambhogagaya. If I do not accomplish this by controlling the life force in the field of the Sambhogagaya, may I become the great Bodhisattva of the 10th ground. If I am unable to do that in the pure lands of Nirmanakaya, may I be able to grasp an authentic Arya path of the lower grounds. In brief, from now on in this life, the moment of death, the Dharmadhata, the Bardo, and all apparent realms of existence, whether through the Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, Nirmanakaya, or one of the Bodhisattva grounds, may I have the good fortune to be liberated at such times. If I do not gain profound realization in this life, and if I do not have the capacity to gain self-liberation into the states of the three kayas, then through continuous meditation on the path of Vajra Yoga, may I gain rebirth in the pure land of Shambhala. In this existence, may my attachment be minimal, and may I give rise to bodhicitta. May the aspiration to be born in this pure land not be reversed. Through meditating on the preliminaries, may I gain excellent results, and may I have the capacity to connect with the profound Dharma of the generation and completion stages. Like that, may all those with such good fortune in this life, at the moment of death or in the bardo as appropriate, meet the pleasant faces of the Kalki male and female bodhisattvas, and receive assurances of their unified speech, undefiled speech. Later in the long, narrow path of the bardo, until there is no more continuation, amidst the assembly of the Vidyadhara heroes and heroines, amidst exquisite Vajra songs and gentle loving hearts, may this deep love, like that between mother and child, delight and flourish. Sons of noble family, I am pleased you have come. Daughters of the Bodhisattvas, I am delighted to see you. May we go now with the assembly of the Vidyadhara Dakinis to the northern realm of Shambhala. When this is spoken, may a network of white silk banners appear from the north. May all thoughts and appearances cease. May those with lesser fortune instantly gain great fortune. And when the path opens, may we be able to arrive in Shambhala. This pure land, the pinnacle of beauty and perfect power. All mind streams of great love and compassion, co-emerging with magnificent, exalted wisdom. May this pure land of peace and harmony come to be. In this pure land, the rivers and oceans, cliffs and mountains, forests and plants, and especially the beautiful to behold garland of snow mountains, all extend beyond the limits of one's mind. With one glance, all coarse afflictions cease. Due to the training and contemplation of one's own innate nature and so forth, appearances of the 3 poisonous afflictions and the 5 poisons are pacified. Through the manifested union of great love, compassion, and wisdom, may the capacity to lead all ordinary beings manifest. The 10 million cities of the realm of the 6 occasions, transcending the delightful beauty of the God realms. Merely seeing it brings forth immeasurable joy and inspiration, and great clouds of bliss gather from all that is heard, felt, and experienced. Each month and year, all the valleys, rivers, and oceans are gradually renewed, and the various shapes and forms continuously gather smells, tastes, and sensations. May the capacity to manifest in the pure realm arise, and all excellent delights flourish. Food, clothes, surrounds, and leisures, all the enjoyments one could possibly desire, manifest like gathering clouds in the natural world. May the supreme peace and harmony arise, all bodies and minds throughout the natural state. Enjoying life without effort or exertion, without the need to compete for business or reaping one's livelihood. There are no fights or quarrels, opening the path of harmonious conditions for all. May the capacity arise to manifest in this pure land, free from obstacles. Without attachment or jealousy to friends or foes, without even the sufferings of birth, old age, sickness, and death, without the suffering of childbirth between mother and child. As soon as one is born, one has perfect clear perception and bodhicitta. Without the monopolizing bias of family or clan, even though all are born with Buddha nature as the children of the Vajra family, there is no attachment in mothers or fathers. All beings are protected as though they were your own child. Even more so, all these Vajra siblings of yogis and yoginis are without the afflicted love that severs through divisiveness and bias. In the assemblies of the Vidyadhara heroes and heroines, one abides with eternal great bliss. From the inner essence of the male and female Vajra Vidyadharas, without common ordinary beings, even the external world is produced from the great assemblies of merit of the 10th level bodhisattvas. Therefore, all sights and sounds are mere emptiness and bliss. Without the conditions for giving rise to suffering and afflictions, everything appears as a play of empty form and primordial wisdom. In the expanse of Buddha nature, everything is endowed with all the supreme aspects. May everything manifest as immeasurable and limitless great bliss. In the pure realm, through the profound path of meditating on the 6 Vajra yogas for one day, the supreme journey is opened. More swift than meditating for 100 eons in other realms, may I be reborn in this pure land realm of the Vidyadharas and Dakinis. The day and night yogas of individual withdrawal concentration are the Vajra body. the yoga of the winds, life force control and retention of Vajra speech. The Mahamudra of empty form in recollection is the Vajra mind. And the immutable great bliss of absorption is the constituent of primordial wisdom. May I traverse the 12 great grounds of the Bodhisattvas after attaining the 13 grounds of Vajra absorption for countless eons. May I have the capacity to bring benefit to limitless sentient beings through immeasurable emanations. May I alone, through the power of wisdom and compassion, dispel all degeneration in this world. And in the glorious second age of peace and harmony, may I become a great chariot leading all with me, achieving all the benefits of meditating on and aspiring to Buddha nature, ultimate bodhicitta, along with the conventional bodhicitta and the four immeasurables. May I be protected by all the unbiased victors and their children.
Yes, this so much the translation works. We have many books in many languages. So this year we're going to dedicate that Tolpopa Sheriff Johnson. His anniversary past from the past nirvana. That's 661 years this time. So we're going to dedicate on that. So that is incredible. Why? Because Tolpopa is emanation of Shambhala, the second Rigdan, second Karki, Pantralika. So that is not just John say, that's all Tibetan traditions. They all agree. Everybody agree. Yes, they have to agree because Buddha prophesies him with his father, his mother, his birthplace, and himself, his name, full name, and he's going to be the Dharma victory, which means he explains the Buddha's Dharma exceptionally, and he understands the ultimate, the definitive. So that's Buddha prophesies, and also many other Tibetan incredible masters, they directly see him as a real Shambhala Dharma king. So that's why. So if we dedicate that, then this we're going to be help us a lot achieve our golden age goals, and also you are individually all your wishes come true.
And that was it from Rinpoche for the final dedication. So thank you everyone who joined and all the translators. I just wanted to make sure you got his last 2 minutes of the dedication. So thank you everyone for joining us. And in 1 month time, we will do a puja for Lama Lopsang Chunli on Sakadawa. May we all pray that we have no obstacles and magically we get to do this puja in person with Rinpoche. We will do it no matter what, but let us all pray in this time leading up to that, that we will have the right conditions for Rinpoche. Later.